Iran has recently begun receiving Russian-built Mi-28 Havoc attack helicopters, also known by their Russian nickname, the Night Hunter. According to multiple reports from late 2025 into early 2026, the first Mi-28NE export variants have already arrived from Russia. Iranian media and available imagery indicate that at least 5 helicopters are now in Iranian hands, with more possibly on the way. Photos circulating online show several Mi-28s inside Iranian hangars, painted in desert camouflage and going through inspection or assembly. While exact numbers remain unclear, estimates from analysts place the confirmed deliveries somewhere between 3 and 6 aircraft so far. These helicopters are part of a broader defense agreement with Russia that also includes Su-35 fighter jets and Yak-130 trainers, a deal that was originally announced back in November 2023. For Iran, this is more than just another equipment purchase. It represents a noticeable step in upgrading parts of its military aviation capability. One of the biggest reasons this matters is modernization. Iran has relied for decades on aging AH-1J Cobra helicopters, many of which date back to before the 1979 revolution. Keeping those aircraft operational has required heavy maintenance and local upgrades. The Mi-28NE brings far more advanced sensors, protection, and firepower, giving Iran a more modern attack helicopter platform. There's also the deterrence factor. Modern attack helicopters like the Mi-28 are designed to survive in contested environments and operate at night or in poor weather. That kind of capability forces potential adversaries to take them seriously when planning operations. Whether it's border security, rapid response, or battlefield support, these helicopters give Iran more flexibility in how it uses its rotary wing forces. Another layer to this story is geopolitics. Russia supplying these helicopters highlights the growing military relationship between Moscow and Tehran. Despite sanctions and political pressure, Iran continues to find ways to acquire advanced systems. For Russia, it reinforces its role as a defense exporter and strategic partner in the region. Regionally, the arrival of the Mi-28NE could slightly shift tactical calculations, especially in scenarios involving ground conflict or low-altitude operations. While a handful of helicopters won't dramatically change the balance of power, they do add capability and send a message about Iran's intent to modernize. Cost is also worth mentioning. The Mi-28NE is estimated to cost around $18 to $20 million per unit. For a country managing budget constraints and sanctions, that makes it a relatively affordable way to strengthen combat aviation. So, what exactly does the Mi-28 bring to the table? The Mi-28 is a twin-engine, 2-seat attack helicopter built primarily for anti-armor missions and close air support. It's designed to work day or night, in good or bad weather. The crew sits in a tandem cockpit, the pilot in the rear, the weapon systems officer in the front, a layout common in modern attack helicopters. Survivability has always been a key part of its design. The cockpit is armored and built to handle small arms fire and shell fragments. The airframe and seats are designed to absorb impact in case of hard landings, improving crew safety. Power comes from 2 Klimov VK2500 engines, each producing around 2,400 horsepower. That gives the helicopter a top speed close to 320 kilometers per hour and a combat radius of roughly 450 kilometers. It's also built to perform in hot climates and higher altitudes, conditions common in the Middle East. The rotor system uses 5 composite blades and an X-shaped tail rotor. This setup improves durability and reduces vulnerability to damage. The blades themselves are designed to tolerate hits and keep functioning long enough for the crew to escape danger. On the electronic side, the Mi-28NE is equipped for modern battlefield awareness. It uses thermal imaging, laser targeting, and helmet-mounted sight systems that allow the crew to aim simply by looking at a target. Its avionics suite provides navigation and targeting data through multifunction displays, helping crews operate in low visibility or at night. Defensively, it can carry air-to-air missiles for self-protection and uses countermeasures like flares, chaff, and infrared jammers to disrupt incoming threats such as shoulder-fired missiles. When it comes to weapons, The Mi-28 is heavily armed. A chin-mounted 30mm cannon handles close targets and light armor. For heavier threats, it can carry guided anti-tank missiles like the Attica or Viker, capable of engaging targets several kilometers away. It can also be outfitted with rocket pods or bombs, depending on mission needs. All of this makes the Mi-28 a dedicated battlefield helicopter built for survivability and firepower rather than speed or stealth. At the end of the day, Iran's acquisition of the Mi-28NE is part of a larger effort to refresh parts of its military and strengthen partnerships where possible. The real impact will depend on how many are delivered, how they're integrated, and how effectively crews are trained. For observers, it's another reminder that military modernization in the region is ongoing, often quietly, and sometimes in ways that only become clear months later.